let's take a moment to just rest into where we are right now. The body, however it is. The sights, the sounds, the smells of this moment. And let's give ourselves a chance to just explore the here and now. So if you find yourself sat down or maybe lying down, what's most important is comfort, really. A posture that will allow the body to settle and rest. This meditation is all about rest and about seeing what's here without trying to find something specific. So in a restful, open, relaxed posture, just see if it's possible to let your body soften and then soften again. Now you might want to close your eyes, but if you keep them open, if you just have a soft, relaxed gaze at the space in front of you, not looking at anything specific. And a great way to explore the moment is to open to our senses, the sensed experience of now. So we can start by opening to the felt sense, the experiential bodily sense of touch, temperature, sensation. And you can kind of imagine this sense or exploring this sense as like opening a gate. Opening the sense gate of touch. So we don't need to try and find the feelings of touch. We open to what's here and notice this body sensing the moment. Now you'll probably feel the obvious, more bold sensations like gravity or contact with the chair or the floor, contact with your clothes. They're probably the first to show themselves. But as we open and open to this felt moment, we can notice that these feelings run deeper. There's apparent temperature or maybe breezes like the wind catching our skin. Maybe the hairs on the skin being moved gently. We don't try to manage this experience. We don't try to make anything of it. Like a gate, we open to this moment through the body, through sense, through sensation. And we recognize, oh, it's like this. And here it is unfolding. These sensations of touch, of feeling, seem to arise and pass without doing anything. I don't need to do a single thing. And yet these feelings unfold. So seeing that, feeling that effortless unfolding, felt experience of now, we can relax. We can know that we don't need to do anything to feel this. It's looking after itself, coming and going. so we can rest. And whilst resting, open to the felt sense of now, the changing, unfolding felt sense of now. We can invite ourselves to open to other senses. So we don't close the gate of touch. Once it's open, it's open. We leave it open. We continue to feel this moment. And we open another gate. The gate of sound. We open to the sounds that are here. Feeling the moment in the body and sensing the sounds in the moment. Now it could be the outside world, or maybe things inside your house. Could be birds, could be trees. We're not really concerned with what the sounds are. We're just opening to the unfolding nature of sound. We're not even trying to locate where the sounds are. That's of no interest. We can just notice that the sounds look after themselves, just like the felt sense. The sense of hearing sounds arising in awareness, passing in awareness. It looks after itself. These sounds, these words, they come and go. Totally natural. Without needing an ounce of effort from me to make anything appear or to pushing anything away. So noticing that these sounds naturally come and go, we can rest. Right here, we can rest. Resting in this moment, this felt, heard, unfolding moment. that naturally arises and ceases, arises and ceases. We can then open another gate. We can open to the sense of sight. So still feeling, still hearing, without any effort, just at ease. We can open to what's being seen without trying to see. What is it like in the visual experience without any words to describe it? So just notice maybe colours and shapes, maybe bright spots, dark spots. There could be shimmers, or just a continual glow. However, the visual sense is unfolding, just like sound and just like touch. It's unfolding all by itself, totally naturally. We don't need to make effort for these sights to be seen, for this sense to unfold. We can notice that it naturally comes and goes. And with this again, we can rest. We can just rest. Seeing, hearing, feeling this right now. Resting. And you might feel almost like a momentum, a movement of the body, the moment coming alive through the senses. We've explored touch, sound, sight. It's like an opening. We're opening to this moment through this living being. So quite naturally the body wants to continue to experience a moment. So how else does a moment show up, present itself? So maybe taste. Maybe we can open the sense gate of taste whilst continuing to see and hear and feel. All of our senses open so far, and now beginning to taste and notice any tastes that are unfolding in experience. Now, these are often more subtle. It's not the bright flash of green or the loud bark of a dog. It's a little bit more ephemeral. Maybe you can, taste something on your tongue. Maybe you can notice the absence of taste as an experience also. Like a kind of neutral taste that isn't remarkable and yet can be sensed. And just like all our other senses, we don't need to do anything for this taste to be experienced. The taste of now to be experienced, it unfolds totally naturally. And knowing that, we can rest even deeper. Just allowing this moment, this taste of now to unfold. the sight of now to unfold, the smell of now, so closely attached to taste. Maybe a deep breath through the nose, and we notice, oh yeah, there's a sense of smell, but again, ephemeral. I can't really describe it too accurately, and yet it's clearly experienced. So all of the sense gates, smell, taste, touch, sight, sound, just opening, opening, opening. And as we open, just noticing this is all happening completely naturally. We do not need to make this happen, to make this moment unfold, to try and sense now. It's sensing itself. And with that, we can rest. Now you've probably noticed the mind thoughts wanting to play, wanting to get involved with this exploration of the moment. That's completely natural also. This thinking mind thinks. It's just what it does. It's one of our gifts, one of our natural gifts, one of our natural senses. So what would it be like to open to the natural sense of thinking without trying to think, or without trying to get rid of thought, whilst keeping our other sense gates completely wide open? We're still feeling, we're still hearing, seeing, tasting, smelling. It's still unfolding in our felt experience. And we can also sense the thinking mind thinking, this cognizing, unfolding reflection happening all on its own. Doesn't need any help for thoughts to arise. But interestingly also, when we leave it alone, these thoughts don't need any help to pass away. What arises in experience passes in experience. And this includes our thoughts, so we can know that our thoughts are of the same nature as all other arising conditions. They just come and go, totally naturally, coming and going. And with that, we can deeply rest. You don't need to do anything with this thinking mind, with this feeling body that senses and smells and tastes. We don't need to control this moment. It's unfolding without our help. So we can rest. Resting in the passing, unfolding, effervescent moment. The shimmering now. finding rest in the unfolding conditions of this moment, we notice we don't have to grab these conditions. The thoughts, the feelings, the sights, the sounds. In fact, when we do grab them, often we stick to them. And when they pass away, we suffer. So just by knowing the nature of conditions, it just allows us to let go. We can feel the coming and going of this moment as conditions. And we can also maybe ask the question, is there a part of this experience right now that neither comes nor goes? Now you'll feel the mind wanting to answer that with thoughts, but we've seen how thoughts just arise and cease, so we instantly know, well, that's not it. That's just passing conditions. Okay. Let them come and go quite naturally. But is there a part of this that doesn't come and go, that doesn't depend? We just gently feel into it. Gently explore, knowing conditions as they arise and cease, and feeling if there's any other part of this experience that neither comes nor goes. And if you do get a sense of this, you can also notice, we can notice that this too looks after itself. This deep stillness that seems to be here, unmoved by all the conditions of life. That too is naturally self-sustaining. It doesn't need our help either. And knowing that, we can deeply, deeply rest. This open, available, awake attitude that we've been cultivating, this way of seeing that isn't dependent upon effort, this restful aliveness, it doesn't go anywhere when the meditation stops. In fact, there's no meditation to stop. There's just this life, always just this moment. So notice that this practice never ends. Because this moment doesn't end. It doesn't require us to finish. So see if you can bring this awake, open, restful quality into every moment of your waking day.